Hello everyone. Today I want to start for the mini case study for Scoper's dairy company where they seek to project the aggregate demands for 12 months. Our investigation involves assessing whether the company should hire temporary workers or offer overtime hours, all within the company's operation and labor strategy. As you can see, this is the problem statement, and now we move to detail statement. This is aggregate demand forecast for the next 12 months. And as you can see, we have a chart here that indicates 4 days, which is the first one is one shift and the second one is just for 2 shifts, and we have 5 days as well. And you can see the regular overtime hours and the amount of shifts there. If we move forward to the next level, we can see that the initial inventory of the products of the January is 210 units. The end inventory requirements at the end of the December is 170 units. Warehouse capacity is 715 units. Total required manpower to run a shift is 32 workers. Total cost of regular manpower is 78,408 as temporary manpower. Overtime cost 1.5 times the regular cost. Average cost of the temporary work is $500 each. Backorder cost is $1,000 per unit and month. And now you can see constraints variable here, which includes the regular operation, which is 3.3 weeks times 4 days in a week times 10 units, 1 units per hour. And a regular time output is 132 units per month. Overtime production, it's going to be the available extra time times output per day, and overtime operation is 3.3 days times 10, and overtime output is 33 units per month. Now we move to the first solution for this demand.
All right, the first solution that our team calculate using temporary employees in production. Our aim for this forecast is to balance the actual and forecasted inventory each month throughout the year to get an overview of the total cost. So we took regular employees working at 40 hours at 4 regular days per week. Therefore, our strategy that we calculate here is to hire temporary employees as a progressive mode each month. Example, in January and November, we do not hire temporary employees because regular employees can produce the forecasted amount for the month. But in June, we will require more investment in hiring temporary employees due to the higher forecasted amount for our regular employees that cannot produce in time. So after we factor every cost of regular and temporary employees, we came to a total cost of $1,929,708.46 for the year. So next, I will pass to Sarah to explain our second calculation findings. I'm sorry, Sarah, you're not audible. Your mic is muted.
Oh, excuse me. Hi, I'm going to explain about the solution 2 that was imposing overtime on regular employees. Our team calculated that the second solution is to impose overtime on regular employee, which is 5 days. That includes 40 hours normal plus 10 hours overtime. The solutions aim to ensure that the actual and forecasted inventories are kept in balance, and the total cost for this solution would be 1,983,851.78. The solution 3 will be explained by my colleague.
Okay, yeah. So hello everyone. So in the solution 3, we took into consideration using the solver to find the minimum cost aggregates for the production plan. and with a regular labor scheme of 40 hours. And we considered using the hints given to us. We considered using the month of May and June, supplemented by the overtime and the several months to calculate the the question, and we eventually came to a total cost of $1,960,284.46. And my mate is going to take on from here to explain the next solution. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So I will be talking about the solver, the method we learned in the class, and we will be considering it without the hint given in the case study. So as per the material and the information provided in the case study, so we use the solver, and the constraints were set up like that. The inventory at the end of the month should be equal to the demand of forecast for the next month. So we maintain that, and the maximum production which can be done by the regular employees is 132 units, and the inventory at the end of the year, that is on December 31st December, should be 170. So these are the major constraints that we set up, and we run the solver, and we get the amount which is equal to 1,090. Yeah, so it is 1,092,708.46, which is exactly similar to the amount that is the solution one. So this is a kind of a double check we have. So this is a minimum cost we are having, but to take into consideration, very important point is this, that we hired the number of temporary employees which we require. We are not hiring 32 employees at the time. So for example, if we are running short for only 16 units. So we are just hiring them to produce 32 units. So the average cost for hiring an employee is $500, we consider that. So this is the information we use, and we get the similar amount that is with the solution one, it is the minimum one. So I would like Mehtab to please recommend and conclude.
Thank you. And for the recommendation based on the aggregate production planning analysis includes first, implementing a temporary labor scheme, especially for option one and option four, which have the lowest overall cost. Second, maintaining safety stocks equivalent to expected demand for several months to reduce stock out risk and backorder expenses. Third, addressing manufacturing line bottleneck to ensure cost effectiveness and meeting demands. Fourth, implementing lean manufacturing practices to minimize waste, optimize process, and improve efficiency, aligning with cost reduction and efficiency goals. And the last, investing in advanced demand forecasting and inventory management software to enhance accuracy in predicting demands and optimizing inventory levels, reducing the needs for costly overtime or temporary labor. And in conclusion, after evaluating various scenarios for aggregate production planning and Scottburn Dairies, a Toronto, Nova Scotia factory, option one and option four emerged as the most cost effective with a total cost of $1,929,708.46. This option involved a combination of temporary and regular employees working 4 days a week, despite factoring in the recruitment cost for temporary staff. This alternative proves to be the most economical compared to other labor strategies. Additionally, they allow for the maintenance of reasonable safety stock levels, reducing the risk of costly stockouts or back orders, which incurs $1,000 per unit per month expense. Thank you and have a great day.